day. How you going? What do you know? We'll strike a light. Good day, and how you going? Just say good day, and you'll be right.
G'day and welcome to the first edition of Australian English with Jason. My name is Jason. Let me show you what I hope that we can do here on this channel. Do you want to learn English fast? There are weekly lessons on Australian English with Jason. We'll study hard, so your writing will look good and you'll speak fluently. The teacher is quite friendly and explains things well. Hopefully, you'll join us and learn a lot. How many adverbs can you see there? If you don't know what an adverb is, the name simply says it's a word that adds to a verb. A verb is a word that says an action. Now, what is an adjective? It's a word that adds to a noun. And an adverb can also add to an adjective or to another adverb. If you can ask a question that starts with how, the answer is probably an adverb. The children play. How do the children play? The children play happily. How happy are they? The children play extremely happily. Note that extreme and happy are both adjectives. We can often add ly to an adjective to make an adverb. I could also ask, how often do the children play happily? The children play extremely happily daily, every day. All three of those words end with ly. So, I will ask you again, how many adverbs can you see here? If you need to, pause the video now and count them. Okay, let's go through it. Do you want to learn English fast? Is there an adverb in that sentence? It doesn't end with ly. The word fast. It adds to the verb learn. But the word fast is both an adverb and an adjective. We don't add ly to it. I could say a fast car. A fast car is a car that drives fast. So there I used it as both an adjective and an adverb. Here are some other words that are like that. A hard job is a job that you need to work hard to finish. A late arrival is someone who came late. An early riser is someone who gets up early. A long rope is a piece of rope that was cut long. A short rope was a piece of rope that was cut short. A straight line goes straight from one place to another place. A fine illustration is something that illustrates a point fine. I used each of those words as an adjective first and then as an adverb. There are weekly lessons on Australian English with Jason. Is there an adverb in that sentence? There isn't a word which ends in ly, but weekly adds to the word lessons. So it's not an adverb, it's an adjective. Words which end in ly, which tell you how often something happens, are both adjectives and adverbs. If I wanted to, I could change that sentence to I teach you weekly. Another hint that weekly has changed from an adjective to an adverb is where it is in the sentence. Usually, adverbs would go after the verb and after its object. Here are some other words for durations or frequencies or how often something happens. Daily, every day. Hourly, every hour. Monthly, every month. Quarterly, every 3 months. Yearly, every year. Each of those words is both an adjective and an adverb. But keep an eye out for this one. Annually. It also means every year, but it is only an adverb. The adjective is annual. Okay, we'll study hard. Hard was one of those words I said before. That's both an adjective and an adverb. And I said that you don't add ly to those words. But there are a few where if you add ly, you do get a different word. I study hard. I hardly stop studying. Here we put the adverb before the verb. The reason for that is that it is almost like giving us a new aspect for a verb. I hardly stop studying means I almost never stop studying. Your teacher would love to hear you say that you study hard. Your teacher would not be happy if you said you hardly study. Here are some others like that. Shortly means not short, but very soon. Lately means recently, not very long ago. So your writing will soon look good. Where's the next adverb? We know that the verb will look is in the future. Will makes it future, doesn't it? Soon goes between will and look because it is not adding to look, it is adding to will. How far into the future? A long way into the future? No, soon in the future. How about the word good? Is that an adverb? This is a difficult one. Good, you might think, is adding to the verb look. And in a way it is. But I'm going to say that it is not an adverb. Let me explain why. Look here is talking about the appearance of your writing, the state of your writing. Therefore, good is actually modifying the noun. If I said, I looked at a book and I found lots of good points in it, I found lots of things that I could learn from it, then I could say the adverb which relates to good. I looked, we'll see that word in a moment. But if I said, I saw a friend, he was well dressed, he was healthy, he looks good. Good is an adjective. You sing well. I heard you sing. You sound good. Well is the adverb. Did you know that when I said it a moment ago? Well is the adverb that adds to the verb sing. Good is the adjective that adds to sound. Because I'm not talking about how I listen to you, the verb, I'm talking about the sound of your voice. You should be able to guess the next adverb. Fluently. The teacher is quite friendly. What's the adverb there? Remember, it's not just a word that adds to a verb, it's also a word that adds to an adjective or another adverb. Quite. Quite adds to the next word, friendly. Quite is a word that is an intensifier. That means it's more than just friendly, it's quite friendly. Quite is maybe not as strong as very. I've put these words in order from weakest to strongest. If I said I was moderately friendly, I would be not very friendly. Quite friendly is a little bit more than just friendly. Very friendly, you should know the word very, and I used the word extremely before. That is the highest level of friendliness. What about the word friendly then? It ends in ly, but it's adding to the word teacher. The teacher is friendly. Friendly is an adjective. When a word ends in ly, we could try to add another ly. He speaks friendlily. Friendlily. It just sounds funny to say that li, friendlily. No. So how would we make an adverb out of that? You really can't. You would have to say, he speaks in a friendly way. Or, he speaks in a friendly manner. Here are some other adjectives that end in ly. We can't make adverbs out of them. Lovely. Pretty, beautiful. I like it. Lovely. Ugly. It looks terrible. It looks ugly. Ghastly. That's even worse than ugly. But ugly is mainly only used for looks. Ghastly can be sounds, tastes. It's just revolting. I hate everything about it. Deadly. Be careful, it might kill you. Holy. That means it belongs to God. Silly. Children might be silly when they're playing. It means not clever. But it doesn't quite mean the same as stupid because there's something funny or something attractive about it, even though it's not clever. Lonely. You want friends with you. You have no one else around you and you need a friend. You're lonely. Lively. Lively means active. You love sport. You can't sit still. You have to get up and do something. You have to be energetic. So the teacher is quite friendly and explains things well. Explains things well. The verb is explain. So what's the adverb? In a good way. Well. Hopefully, you'll join us and learn a lot. There's one more type of adverb and one more way of using adverbs that I haven't mentioned yet. You should be able to find the adverb in that sentence, but it's in a different place from where you have seen them before. Hopefully. Hopefully. What is it adding to here? It is adding to the whole sentence. It is the same as saying, I hope that you'll join us and learn a lot. I saw a lion. Luckily, it wasn't hungry. That means I am very lucky that the lion wasn't hungry. So before, when I asked you to count the adverbs, did you get the answer 7? Hopefully, you now understand why the answer is 7. If you didn't get the answer 7, and you still don't understand why that is, talk to me in the comments below. Use the comments to ask me any questions. Also, use the comments to write a few sentences with adverbs. And I would be happy to just know a little bit more about who you are and why you are learning English. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this. And have a great day. Hooroo.
G'day, g'day, and how you going? What do you know? Looks like a light. G'day, g'day.